Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Class 1A episode, the first one of 2022, where we have so much awesome content coming up. But to start off the year, we're actually going to tell you why your favorite chip is one of the worst. James, Dylan, and I each have our very own chip that we are going to dive in and tell you why it's not a good chip and you should probably get over it, or you can still love it, of course, afterwards. But they're just ones that we see problems with, but I know are super popular among other people. But before we get into that, how are you guys doing? It's actually been a while since we've done a video, all three of us together, and we're starting off 2022, hopefully with a pretty strong and interesting video.
I think we're starting 2022 with violence, and I like it.
Yeah, no, we came into this new year and chose violence. This is how 2022, man. No prisoners, no prisoners
Well,
here.
I mean, let's be
Right.
honest, 2020 and 2021 have been years of violence. So now we're going to bring it to you guys instead of the year, hopefully. So,
Yeah, everyone is hardened now at this point. You can
yep.
take it.
Yeah,
Well, let's see. Last time we talked about ranking the intros, someone got very mad about us at the intro, so I'm sure no one's going to be upset when we shit on your favorite chip because no one gets very intense about those, right, guys?
not at all.
Oh
Not
yeah,
a
never.
chance.
But before we jump into actually talking about each of the ships we want to dive into today, if you guys do enjoy this or want more My Hero Academia content going into 2022, make sure to go over to youtube.com/class1a or follow us on twitter.com/class1apod. We are going to be expanding into other anime this year, but for sure, a bunch of My Hero Academia content when season 6 comes out, the manga, vigilantes, and so much more. But let's not waste any more time. And Dylan, why don't you jump in and tell us which ship is just so bad?
Okay. So my ship here is Toga X Deku. Now this is problematic on so many fronts, okay? Now just like on a connection level, they have like zero chemistry, okay? I don't if you like this ship, I don't know why they have zero chemistry together. Their only connection is that Toga is just an obsessed fan for Deku. I'm talking like Mark David Chapman level stuff here, okay? And like, yeah, I get it, right? I get it. Yandere is like a fantasy. I got the numbers. I got the numbers on deck. I understand. Trust me. All right. But she literally just wants to like drink his blood, cut him up with a knife, and kill him. Like, okay, it's 2022, and I get we're kinky and stuff, but like, chill. All right. And I hear people talking all the time, right? They're saying, but Deku can fix her. Deku can fix her. No, a therapist can fix her. Okay. And like, if you're into the ship, either you're taking your fandom or your femdom way overboard into some spooky territory, or you got some dark stuff and you need to talk to someone. Okay. And I'm not done with Toga, okay? Because to start this off, I'm actually bringing you a bonus, two of them. I'm bringing two to the table here because it's another Toga and it's a Toga X twice. And I see this come up all the time. People keep talking about it because they're on screen interactions. Nope, no way, no how whatsoever, okay? First of all, Toga is 17 and twice is 31. That is a child and a grown man, okay? I know numbers wise that flies like legally some places, but not here, okay? We're not on that DiCaprio shit, okay? And twice, he's an old ass man. He's not a pop punk singer in 2010, okay? He's not pulling high schoolers. Don't put that on my man Jin, okay? They're just friends. And if you're into this ship at all, I think you're on a couple lists, right?
Holy shit. I didn't get any of your references, but I got the passion. But I want to say one counterpoint that Deku and Toga have no chemistry. Deku is a middle school, high school boy, and Toga's hot. There is instant chemistry there. So I will counter that point there instantly.
Do not put that on this poor boy, okay? He needs someone nice. He needs someone stable,
Oh,
someone who's
what, like
not just gonna
Bakugo?
stab him.
His number one crush currently? Deku is into these types. This is the this is his type. I'm saying it right now.
Okay, he is a beta. He is an absolute beta, but he is not a victim, okay? Get him somewhere
On a
stable.
victim.
This man's
Oh
main
my
goal
god.
is to convert villains over. I truly know. Like, you counted the point, like, oh, you can't fix them, but therapists can fix them. Deku thinks he's a therapist for whatever reason. I think Deku is definitely one of those people that wants to try and fix them. She's hot, and he thinks she can fix them. I think there's something there.
We all think we can fix them, Andrew,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
true.
never
Yeah,
works. It
it
never
never works.
works.
Never works. That being said, though, we're saying that because we've all tried it. So does that mean the ship works? Like, oh no.
The ship doesn't work in the long run. That's the point.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody's
Yeah. I don't know.
somebody's not making it out alive, and it's
Not all
Deku.
ships need to last in the long run.
I thought we were like Are we discussing flings too? These are
We're,
ships,
we're,
not
we're not
flings.
here for the flings. We're here for
We're
the
not here for the
long term.
flings. Yeah, dude, we're here for the long haul. I want the 20 years future. I want the kids where some artists is like put the two of them together. That's what we're here for. I agree with Dylan, man. We're not
Yeah.
getting Toga
I'm not.
Deku
I'm not
yet.
even addressing the twice Toga situation though, because I feel like talking about it more than 30 seconds on a podcast. I agree. Puts you on a list. It's a father-daughter relationship. We're gonna leave it there and not go any farther than that.
Good.
I love the pop punk crack though. I was a big fan of that. That was good. That was good.
He's just throwing. Did he have a script prepared for this?
Yeah, dude, that
Like,
felt
did you
like it
have
was
points?
I-
Like, you had 3 or 4 references that I'm like, there's no way these came off the top of your head.
I am a natural writer that's all in the theater of the mind.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I have stuff written down.
Jesus.
Come on, man.
Go
Don't pull the
crazy.
curtain
Now
back
it's
too
gonna be
much.
Too much. But no, I mean, yeah, I don't think there's too much to talk about with this one. I mean, I think the point is that people love Toka, people love Deku. Toga obviously isn't Deku, so people just ship them because they want to see it happen. But I agree. I'm not a fan of it. I am generic as shit, and I want to see him and Ochako, or I want to see him and Best Girl, which I can't think of her name right now. You know who I'm talking
Melissa
about.
Shields. I
Melissa
know, and
Shields.
it's not good.
No, man.
That's
You
all I
wanna
want
say,
to
like-
see with
You
Deku.
want to say like May? I would have been okay with it, but don't
May
don't put
too.
Melissa.
May has gone up my list recently.
Yeah.
love May.
Recently, I wonder why. I wonder what happened in the most recent chapters. Wonder what happened.
All right. Anything
No
else?
spoilers, but I wonder what happened.
Anything else with this ship, James? Anything you want to add?
No, dude, no. I think Dylan wrapped it in a nice little bow for us.
All right.
Kick
Well,
it to the curb. Get it out of here.
I'll go on to mine, which is going to be Aizawa and Present Mike. And I know a lot of people say opposites attract, but that's bullshit in this situation. Aizawa is a man that wants to go home and just relax, read a book, hang out with his cat, and just not do anything. That's not Present Mike's type. And in this another situation, Aizawa's weapon is called binding ropes. Do any of you take Present Mike for a bottom? I don't think so. The sexual relationship there would not work because Aizawa's clearly spent way too much time with Midnight, picked up the binding ropes, and that's just not going to work out sexually there. And this is too much of opposites attract that they're not going to be able to get. I mean, Mike's just always yelling. Aizawa wants to relax more. He can't do it. Same with kind of him and Miss Laughter or whatever her name is. Again,
Miss Joke.
Miss Joke.
Just joke.
I don't take her as a bottom either, and she's just too loud. Aizawa needs his time to chill, and I don't think either one of them are going to give it to him.
The only thing I'm going to try and counteract this ship with is trauma bonding. I think it may be the only thing that brings those two together.
Only
But-
time they're ever together is a threesome if Oboro was still alive. That's the only time.
We're just going right.
Because
Oh,
they
okay.
are both still obsessed
We
with
just
them.
we
They're both still obsessed with them. That's the only time ever.
we progress them from an agency to a thruple
Yes.
if
Yes.
Oberon's okay.
There's
all right.
there's no couple there, only a throuple.
Only a
All right,
thruple.
I need to push back on this. Okay, I actually think the dynamic is perfect because, like, have you ever seen those people that are just like on 24/7? They're loud, they're obnoxious, and they're just like yelling all the time. And you're like, how do you have a significant other? How do you possibly how does anyone deal with you? And then you have the people like Aizawa who just sit there and just are level, completely level all the time. The only possible way this person can exist is you just need a level person to be with them. I think that's Aizawa. I think the dynamic is actually fine.
See, I don't think Aizawa's level. I think I was below level. He doesn't want to listen. He wants to sleep all the time. Like, there's a difference between someone just kind of being the rock and kind of leveling someone out and someone that doesn't want to be that and just wants everyone to leave him alone. I think that Aizawa's below that.
I also think that Mike is like too much in the other direction too. Like, I think Aizawa would pair up well with a shithead, but not like Mike level of obnoxious. You know what I mean? I think Joke is actually much more of a reasonable, like always like cracking jokes, like very loud, but not like to Mike levels of loud. You know what I mean? I think it's definitely more of a balance sort of thing. With Mike, I feel like I think it has to be like somebody who's on par with him, either in either directions or on the same level.
That would be too dangerous if you had two people on that same
Likes?
level. It's a dangerous frequency to tune to.
Oh, is that like
Was that a bad
that was a-
one? You just
that was
No, that was a
that was a-
no pun intended.
Yeah, well, you hit it, so I mean.
I mean, if anything, I could see Mike and I kind of agree with what James was saying. Mike and Joke together. Now that's something. But Aizawa, I think he would be completely happy being by himself the rest of his life. I don't think he needs anyone. I think he is completely good with him
He
and
could,
Sushi.
yeah, he could be asexual too. We don't know. Like,
Unless you want to throw
like,
Midnight in there.
He just wants to
I
hang out with
love
cats.
him and Midnight's relationship. I don't think it works in the long run, but I would love to see him give it a try.
we don't discuss flings here. No. Flings.
That's what I mean. No, that's what I mean. That like I think they give it a good try, and then it just doesn't work out in the long run for both of them. Because they're very good
All right.
friends. I think it'd be more like that way, not a fling.
Okay. All right. I can get behind that.
All right, James. What do you got for the third and final one? Or maybe we
right,
can have some honorable mentions too. We're kind of blowing through.
We can go. We're bulldozing through these pretty quick. I'm gonna go after the peak fandom ship. I'm going after Bakugo and Deku.
Bold.
Yeah. I don't. So in no other series has the rival relationship been canonized as a ship. It stays rival. That's it. I think with these two, the power level.
No,
is
hey. Naruto and Sasuke.
That's not what we have canon that the ship doesn't happen. We literally have canon.
But you're saying no rivals have ever been shipped. Oh, you meant like canon?
Canon ship.
Oh, I thought you meant
Canon
just
ship,
like
canon.
in like fan sets. Never mind. Go on.
No. But yeah, Naruto and Sasuke, Red and Blue have never been shipped together. Like it just doesn't. Yeah, Red and Blue, like Pokemon, dude. Like, don't give me that look. But yeah, they've never been shipped together. The power is too equal in the relationship. You need somebody who needs to be edged out one way or another, and these two only do that with personality, and that is it. And I think those personalities, again, are too extreme. I don't think it works. I don't think you get that balance out because there needs to be the give and take in another aspect. Now, normally with this relationship, you would say, well, Bakugo is incredibly aggressive over the top, but he's like, he's weaker in like the power sense, where Deku is, much more laid back and worrying, but he's more stronger. But these two, we've already seen their power is like fairly even in that, and to the point where they're always butting heads as far as like physically, right? So I think that's what really causes this whole thing to crumble, that you can't have this perfect ship that just like everybody wants. It's too forced. It doesn't, for me, it feels so wished upon to the point where it just doesn't work.
No shot. No shot about that. You're just trying to keep kings down. There could be two powerful people in the relationship.
No, dude, we don't get power couples in anime. It doesn't happen. You don't get
Yes.
that. There's always some bullshit with it. It never.
We're changing it here. This is where we change it.
A power couple is Bakugo and Kirishima. That is a power couple right there. That is untouchable.
See, I've been turning on this actually. Like early on, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I hated this relationship for so long. It's pretty much been a ship since day one for whatever reason.
It has been.
But
yeah.
Bakugo has been changing. No manga spoilers, obviously. But we've all been seeing where Bakugo's character arc is going, that he has been changing over time. And in the most recent chapters, it's only being kind of even made more extreme, that he's really changing. I think current Bakugo definitely can. And even during the most recent movie, you do see that Bakugo is starting to be able to show some of his care towards Deku. He went after and pulled Todoroki along with him to go save Deku when he was on the runway. Like, you're starting to kind of see that obviously he's always going to be himself. They're always going to try to be edging each other out a little bit. But at the same point, Bakugo is changing in a way. And I think Deku is definitely getting a little more intense. I don't want to say harder, but that would have been bad in this kind of conversation. But like a little bit more like self-confident in himself as his abilities kind of develop, that it's starting to balance out more. It's less bully and bullied. It's more just two, bosses. I'm more on board with that.
Dang, that's crazy that both of them, through each other's relationship, has grown. It's kind of like they were made for each other or something.
Oh my God, here we fucking go. Don't come at me with this, dude.
Listen, I agree. Up until like from season 6 on, we're about to start season 6 next year. From here on, I think a lot of people will change. I mean, if you just don't ship two guys together, whatever, that's your own personal preference. But for anyone that's kind of open-minded like how we are, I definitely think from season 6 on, a lot more people will be turned on top of the movie of the ship. And I think you will too when you go back and watch them.
I don't know, man. I think the foundation of this just has so much unresolved trauma that like you do realize that one of these two in this this ship, if it does happen, did tell the other one to kill themselves, right? Like that's still there. That's still there. That's toxic. You can't start a relationship like that. Now you
They're not
can start a
starting a
relationship.
relationship off that.
We like,
It's been like 5 years. I know. Actually, it's only been like 18 months. My Hero Academia is in such a short time period. If this happened over 5 years, it'd be more believable.
Okay, so not to say that that words don't have meaning or anything, but think about some of the things that you said to your friends in elementary and middle school.
I'm not like but I'm not trying to date these people that I'm joking. Not he did not say it jokingly. Let's get that clear right now. He wanted Deku to throw himself off a roof. All right.
No, it was toxic masculinity. He did not know how to express his emotions because he was a middle school boy that was jealous of Deku and everything that he did.
True, and he's growing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I won't.
The people are turning on you, James.
I did not know I was this pro Boku Deku until we started talking about it. I thought I was kind of in the middle.
I said I was taking the ship, and you're like, all right, yeah, cool, all right, fine. And then this happens.
I definitely thought I was in the middle, but I'm like, no, fuck you. This is, I mean, I don't agree. I still do agree. Bakugo Kirishima is the better ship, but I am more on board with this one than I've ever have been.
Yeah, because I'm with Bakugo Kirishima or Bakugo. I don't know, maybe Jiro, maybe if we're going that way. But like, I mean, I don't like even that. I haven't even found like a reasonable candidate.
The Bakugo Kirishima thing is what Dylan was saying, where there's the one person up high and the one person kind of mellowing them out. Kirishima is literally a rock. That is the definition of being someone's rock and holding them kind of down. So that's why I think that's good there. While Deku and Bakugo is just the extreme opposite of that relationship, but still could try to make it work.
It may be like you said, where we do get like these two like pinnacle characters that you put together, but that happens so few and far between. I don't think it happens here. I don't think it happens here.
All right, Dylan, any last closing thoughts on this?
No closing thoughts. Just that James is incorrect.
I agree.
Give it up, Mister.
I mean,
I'm gonna pick the easy
hopefully
one.
Hopefully, me and Dylan have done enough to protect this relationship that we don't get canceled by the entire BKDK relationship. The ship army, because they will destroy us in a heartbeat if they choose to. So if we never put out another video, know it is James' fault, and you can all blame him.
If you don't find my body, you know what happened.
But no, and this is more to be lighthearted. Obviously, going into all this, whatever ship you like, we all disagreed on each other's ships. Obviously, whenever one of us said it, pretty much the other two people almost always came in and defended the other way. So whatever ships you want, whatever makes the story better for you, go ahead and enjoy that. We just want to kind of throw out some violence to start our 2022. Whatever ships you believe in are valid, but we just wanted to throw it out there to talk some shit to each other and talk some shit to you guys about what your ships are. But if you can make it, I'd love to hear some of your theories of maybe why Toga and Deku are better than what Dylan thinks, or why Baku and Deku go. Whatever kind of theories or whatever you guys believe, we'd love to hear them. Their styles kind of either defend like how we were, or make a point against some of the ships that we brought up too. So love to hear your thoughts on all this as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're totally fine here. We're lighthearted, totally open to whatever ship that you might be into, except for Uraka and Deku. Everything besides that is totally valid.
Yeah, no, that doesn't fly here. That doesn't fly. Nothing canon. Nothing actual canon.
I still support you, but that will be all for this week's episode of the Class 1A podcast. Thank you all so much for tuning into why your favorite ship sucks. We will be back with a bunch of other My Hero Academia content this year, so make sure to go subscribe to YouTube, follow us on Twitter, and all of that to stay updated with everything that we're doing, and we hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day.